Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about like a language progress update and I kind of want to talk a little bit more about my German. I did post a video. That's my last video, is my German update. I'll link that here. But anyways, like I feel like I'm doing better with German, although like my speaking is still not the best. I did vlog in German, and I also did a conversation on Discord, and I like a voice call, and my German wasn't great. So I still have some room to improve. My levels aren't really going to change for German or really any other language before the end of the year. So I want to just preface that now. Um, Spanish, I'm going to be reading a novel, El Tunel by if you by Sabato. I forgot his first name, but Sabato is his last name. I ordered that, and that should be coming before the end of the year, so that would be something to start off time tracking again. Um, and I have done a lot more immersion and Spanish. Like I literally think in Spanish at this point. Like I'm literally putting Spanish words into my day to day dialect, and also, as far as French and Italian goes, I think French I want to continue through the Paralympic Games, and then after that, I think I'm dropping French, and then Italian, I think I want to keep that as a dabble, just for various reasons. I feel like dabbling in Italian might be better until I get my Spanish up, but I do want to learn Brazilian Portuguese next year and start working on it, because that's a language I've always wanted to become fluent in. And so, because I love the sound of Portuguese, it's so different than the other Romance languages to me. Um, with that being said, let's move on to the Slavic languages. Which is like Russian for me, in like post former USSR states. Lithuanian, I want to continue. Probably take it slow. Russian, I want to take it slow as a side project, and a con- and Russian's kind of going to be a side project next year. I don't think I want to really get to Ukrainian next year. So that's why I want to kind of like have Russian as a side project, like Turkish. And speaking of side projects, like I'm going to do Turkish and Swahili as side projects as well. Um, Swahili, I do want to get to like B1, B2 and have the resources for it. So it'll be kind of more active side project in as well as Turkish. But yeah, let's move on to Asia. So we're going to do East Asia first. Korean, I'm going to start Korean again in January for sure. um Practice writing, go through the rest of like the series I was working on, um start building stuff up. I mean, I want to use ChatGPT as a tool as well to kind of like make filler phrases and stuff like that. And I feel like I want to do that for all my languages, not just Korean, but like Korean is the one I've done it the most with. um Japanese, I want to start in quarter 1, but I don't know when in quarter 1. um and I'm still fairly A2 in Japanese. I can still hold a moderately decent conversation, and I can at least talk about food, drink, count, introduce myself, and use adjectives. So I feel like the use of adjectives really kept me at A2, and I can read some more kanji, so that's important to me. Um, as far as Vietnamese goes, I really want to continue Vietnamese. It's a beautiful language. It's very melodic, and I think I'm going to talk about Vietnamese and have its own video about the melodics of Vietnamese with the tones. It just sounds so melodic, and within music, it's just goes well with instruments to me. and like it's such a melodic language with the tones and the pronunciations at the same time is very, very melodic to me, and it's beautiful. It's so fucking beautiful. Like, reminds me of Arabic because let's jump into Arabic and Hebrew. Both of those, Arabic sounds very melodic to me like Vietnamese, but in a different way. And I think it's because the written form looks more melodic than the spoken to me. And obviously, like when it's spoken or sung in a mosque or reading of the Quran, it's going to be more melodic. But in day to day speech patterns and writings, I feel like the writing is more melodic on the everyday level. And then in the mosque, speaking and singing and chanting is more melodic. If that makes sense. Like Quranic Arabic is more melodic spokenly, but written out is like melodically for me is like the day to day. Um I kind of feel this in Arabic. I'm going to continue learning, obviously, because of the conflict in Gaza. And if you have followed me on Instagram, you know for the days of Hanukkah, I've been posting and bringing awareness to Gaza. And I do have a fundraiser that will be up until January 8th. I made it on my birthday, December 8th. So it will be up till January 8th, I believe. So please donate if you have the funds to donate. It will be in the bio in my Instagram at diana.lingual. So if you're able to donate, please donate. Um, Also, I'm also learning Arabic because Arabic is just beautiful to me, and I've always wanted to learn Arabic at least to an intermediate to advanced level. I don't have like a specific range for Arabic. B1, B2 is kind of where I'm at, but it could go higher. And as for Hebrew, I feel like it ties into the melodicness when sung in synagogue and in songs, but written out and on day-to-day speech pattern is definitely not melodic. I feel like that's the way with Semitic languages for me. And like every language has its own melodics, melody and harmony, but low key, I notice it more in the Semitic languages and in tonal languages like Mandarin and Vietnamese and Thai. And also, like, I also notice. And I notice it in Semitic languages more because I guess it has like more connection to the Abrahamic religions of Judaism, Islam, and Christianity. Um, so I feel like it's very melodic in a sense, and that's kind of how I feel, you know. Um, but back to that, like, and I forgot to mention Dutch. Dutch might not really be a thing in 2024. I do want to probably have it as a side project. I'm probably not going to try to open up too many side projects next year just because, you know, it's going to be different because, like, things are changing in the world and my life, obviously. So, like, we'll see where it goes. And, languages I eventually want to learn, I will let you in. I let you in on Portuguese, but I do really want to learn Tagalog and Hindi as well. Um, I've always been fascinated by India, and I also am very fascinated by the Filipino culture as well. And so I really want to learn more of those two languages. And if I can nail Devangari, I'm going to learn Nepali as well. But that's just a little bit of insight and kind of like a segue to end this video so I don't spoil the next video for y'all. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and I know this has been a very, very long video for me, but I hope you enjoyed watching my main 2023 journey, and we'll see it through the rest of 2023, and come along for the 2024 journey. And I will be making both quarter one goals video and my 2024 goals video next. It will be 2024 and then quarter one. My goal is to have the 2024 one out by Christmas Eve and have the quarter one goals one out by New Year's Day. So let's shoot for that, and I will see y'all in the next video. Cheers.